Good morning, class, and welcome to our virtual morning meeting for April 16th. Today is Thursday, so go ahead and grab a morning snack for our meeting and find a comfy place to relax. We're going to go ahead and jump back into history and talk about some of the famous days in history that happened on April 16th. Starting all the way back in 1789, George Washington he heads for the first presidential inauguration. Moving forward into 1935, on April 16th, Babe Ruth's first NL game for the Boston Braves took place and included a home run. And lastly, in 1987, on April 16th, Michael Jordan becomes the second NBA player in history to score 3,000 points in just one season. Now, there's also a famous person in history whose birthday is on April 16th, and that is Wilbur Wright. Wilbur Wright is the co-inventor and co-pilot of the first successful airplane, which he called the flying machine. He and his brother Orville's planes were later used in World War I and set the stage for modern aviation. And this famous first flight occurred on December 17th, 1903 in a North Carolina beach. Now we're going to hop over to the weather and talk about what the weather is like for you today. Today in Cincinnati, it is nice and sunny. You can see the sun peering through each of our windows today, and it's feeling very warm. Go ahead and point to what picture represents where you are today. Is it sunny, windy, stormy, partly cloudy, snowy, rainy, cloudy? Which one? And what about the temperature? Is it really hot, hot, warm, cool, cold, or really cold today? Go ahead and point with your finger to represent the weather for where you are today. Now, today we are going to read a book called Sky Color by Peter H. Reynolds. And here's our picture today of our author. So let's begin our book. Marisol was an artist. She loved to draw and paint. And she even had her very own art gallery. Not all of her art hung in a gallery. Much of it she shared with the world. She painted posters to share ideas she believed in. At school, Marisol was famous for her creative clothes, her box of art supplies, and her belief that everybody was an artist. Yes, Marisol was an artist through and through. So when her teacher told the class they were going to paint a mural for the library, Marisol couldn't wait to begin. The classroom buzzed with the sound of brainstorming. The students talked and sketched. Together they made a great big drawing. Then they marched to the library. "I'll paint a fish." "I'll paint one too." "I'll paint the ocean," Marisol shouted. "I'll paint the sky." Marisol rummaged through the box of paint, but could not find any blue. "How am I going to make the sky without blue paint?" The bell rang. It was time to put their brushes down for the day. As she climbed aboard the bus, Marisol kept wondering, all the way home, she stared out the window. The sun lowered closer to the horizon. Later, at home, Marisol watched day turn into night. That night, Marisol settled into a deep dream. She drifted through a sky swirling with colors. The colors mixed, making too many to count. In the morning, Marisol stood waiting for the bus in the rain. The sky was not blue. She smiled. At school, Marisol raced to the library. She grabbed a dish and began adding colors. This one, that one. She swirled the brush to make an altogether new color. Marisol then began painting on the wall. A boy asked, "What color is that?" "That," Marisol said, "that is sky color." And that is the end of our story. Now, our question for today is, if you could paint a mural in your library, what would you paint? And what colors would you use to paint that mural? Have a great day, guys, and happy learning!